We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Check. Hey, alert!
A second down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Get out of that defense, buddy.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield with it once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mayfield on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Browns nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field and following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
No game on this defense, no game. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 53, Mike. I got one.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Good.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Pistol. Check.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter. They were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
All day. All day. Two. I got this.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Nobody,
and he hauls
nobody
it
out
in
there,
the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Like nobody out there.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I mean, all my safeties just stop. Like, all my safeties just stop, though. Like, nobody back there.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
On first down, Garoppolo steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check. 21.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the safety creek. Watch safety creek. X3. 218. Chop. 65. Hey, Delta. White. Tighten up.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense, they probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
57.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Here we go. Check back. Hey, alert 3. Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Nick Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Having to scramble to the goddamn ball in the air.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
It's glitchy as fuck.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking ahead to Week 6 of the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year, Panthers and Bucks. They'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar, the Giants and the Patriots. The Pats maybe still stink. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Yes,
call it a 3-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Can you go back in your room? I'm getting my ass kicked right now, bro.
53, Mike 53. Watch the screen.
Like, did, though.
Regular.
Yeah, doing me.
Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Fitzgerald in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
See, he is about to get off. He is about to get over, man.
Here we go.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo.
Look at that
and
shit.
An alley to run.
No,
and he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down.
Oh, my God. He got blasted.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
57's Mike. Hey, they're scared. Hey, Haywood. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Now Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hello? Yes.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
13. 13.
51, Mike. Mike, 51. Guys.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go. 51.
21. 21.
51 to Mike. All day, baby. All day.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3 down.
56. I got you. Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going up top.
I was about to say, get there.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
I can't even say anything, bro. I don't have nothing.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
53's Mike.
Kings.
Come to my work.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
One of the advantages of zone defenses I remember is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Alert.
10. Under 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Chill out, man.
19 yards to
Open
pick
the door,
up there.
y'all
Move the
saying.
chains.
Why you close it?
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Alert.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Up.
Let's get in there. Slam.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Caught on the slant.
Oh, come on, that's in there.
7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, alert 33.
A toss play to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've come, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at about the 32.
Hey, watch it. Hey, gun.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go. 180. Hey, keep it up. Check.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Double tight. You got 3.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
This is Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. CD, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Regular. Hey, foxtrot.
Mayfield now. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Real. Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Real.
That's trash.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's it. 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Pistol.
Go again.
They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Point after, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What?
This fielded at the 2.
What?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
They almost done, Joe.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully.
Hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. Yes. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 99. Check 99.
Flag.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Let's go one more.
11.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, exit. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna clock. Check. Lucky. 21. 57 to Mike. 50. Hey, gun. Hey, go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
21. 57. Hey, wahoo! All right, T, let's go. I got you. 57 Mike. Mike 57. I got it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, alert! Hey, Charlie. 53 is the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Regular. Kill.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Point it right. Hey, team 6. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, alert. Don't say nothing. Kill.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Oh, my God. There
he goes, right side.
Close to me, right?
Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
53, check 53. Come on.
Bravo.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Up.
Out.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Watch the slant.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First down, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
The point after is good, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What? It's not that weird.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Five.
57.
Hey, gun.
Here we go. 57 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Callaway taking it in left side. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield.
Good pass.
And this
Mayfield.
is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Well, it's a little bit more respectable.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180. 57. Get that quarterback. I got it.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman.
You see that?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I know you want to go to Mr. Manley's house.
Here we go. 180. Hey, Delta.
Well, that's last time. This time.
Mike 57.
We go. Hey, alert.
No, he didn't tell me.
Flag.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
57. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike. 57.
On first down, Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
57 to Mike. I know he ain't got it. 57 to Mike.
To throw is Garoppolo.
He's
got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Go. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mike. 180.
Shouldn't have running this thing.
Jim.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down. Mayfield. And that'll be
God, he didn't
with
catch
11
it.
seconds
He
remaining
didn't catch.
now.
You see how I came up, though? You see how I came up?
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And 10 yards to go.
Buy some more bagels. What do you need to buy some bagels for?
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, ain't no running around here. What?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I 7. Real. Check nickel.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco,
So what a blowout. The fuck? Stinking ass.